Boop, boop. All my alarms going off. It's showtime. I have a
Dang.
fire inspection after this on one of my rental properties.
Uh-oh.
No, it's all right. They have it's been a 10-year anniversary of one of my rental licenses, so off I go.
I
So
think you're gonna be great.
that's not what the show's about today, right, Boba? It's
Yes.
running trails.
Yes, because I love to run too.
You love to run? He makes a great. He doesn't even look real sometimes. He just looks like a stuffed animal.
I know his face is just like so funny.
His hair's getting long.
Yes, he need a haircut.
Yeah. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Muffin Show, your morning carbo load of real estate.
Where's your thing? Where's
Oh,
your
it's
thing?
over here. Bing, 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 bing,
Oh,
bing,
okay.
bing. Hold on. It's because I have a thing up. Oh, okay, here we go. So, you guys, today is Weekend Wednesday, and we always like to talk, me and Pam, about things that we like to do on the weekend. And I am a runner, and the weather is starting to be nice. It's gorgeous outside, and on Saturday it's supposed to be 81.
Oh, that's finally. Yeah,
Really. Yeah,
finally.
it's supposed to drop back down in the 60s, but that's fine. But I love to run. And so this cool, mild weather is like the perfect running weather because you don't get too hot, you don't get too cold. Like when I run in the morning, when it's like 30 to 20 degrees outside, because I don't run if it's less than that because I don't like to. I can't even get out of bed. But I have to wear like full, like long sleeves, 2 shirts, a scarf, a hat, hand warmers, and things like that when I run, socks that go all the way up to my underwear.
That's funny.
I know, but in this weather, you can like go out in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and it's great. Yeah, what does Boba wear when he runs?
Well, he doesn't like leash, which is not good. But we try to put him on with a harness.
Hmm.
Um, he's mostly like just sniff around. He's just super curious about everything. So yeah, he like to go on, go into the park, go onto the bike rails and all the running trails.
Hmm.
Anything that allow him to sniff.
Oh yeah, they say that dog sniffers are how they see. Like their smell makes everything more colorful since their eyesight has less color than yeah. So
Oh,
parts of their brain.
okay, Boba.
So let's talk. Well, tell me. Okay, so you sent me this link. Sharing my screen with everyone in Facebook land. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so you have the most scenic places to run in Minneapolis on the Meet Minneapolis website, which is like the Chamber of Commerce. Here we go. Scenic
Yes,
running in Minneapolis.
because I like take picture too, so I like to pick places to go that is have really good view, is best for taking photos, and you don't have to go any distance to get that. We have beautiful scenic trails in Minneapolis. Um, one of my favorites is by my college. Is by the Stone Arch Bridge.
Is that this one
Have you
here with
been
the
there
bumpers?
before, Jen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so that
So I don't.
trails that loop around right there.
Yeah, I don't run. That's why I'm chubby. But
You aren't chubby.
I like to walk. I like to go be outside in the nature, so I know places. So over here is super cool. You can either take that, running trail in the back.
Did we lose you? I think you froze. Or did I freeze? I can never tell. um, I think we might have lost her. I don't know. Well, you guys, I'm just going to keep going just in case. So one of the great ones, is the chain of lakes here in Uptown, which is where our office is, both V and myself. And they're, super famous. And you can go look at this 12.5 miles, and they talk about it. Lake Calhoun, if you do the bike trail, is like a perfect 5K. So if you're training for a race, it's super easy to like space it out. And if you're doing, the entire 12.5, and if you do all the bike trails, not the running trails, you can actually do essentially like a half marathon or a 13.26, 13.1, whatever. But this says 12.5. So, you'll have to stick to some of the outer rings, some of the sidewalks to, and then you can do the whole map my run thing. I do this, I'm pointing to my armband where I keep my phone because then I can keep my distance. You guys can be friends with any of us on map my run. I gotta see where V is. Oh, she left. So she's coming back. She'll come back. And then Theodore Wirth Park is amazing. That's a great corridor that runs between Uptown all the way up to past North Minneapolis into Brooklyn Center. And it's great. It's beautiful. It turns into the Victory Memorial Parkway after you hit, what is that? Lowry, where Lowry and Broadway meet up there in North Minneapolis, and it's gorgeous. There's some golf courses. The Theodore Wirth Park actually has some great off-road trails for if. And I know V, she's so funny because she doesn't run, but she can bike and she can do all kinds of things. And they have some great muddy trails for those of you that like mountain biking, and it's super fun. It's a great place to go. And you can actually, I used to live in North Minneapolis, still own house there, and you can take there's a parkway all the way through, and I'd rather take that than jump on the highway and take Hennepin. It's actually faster to get to my office that way, and it's more beautiful. So that's the way I like to do it. And you can also take that to the chain of lakes and around and back. And I'm just going to pause this. I wonder where she's at. I'm going to send her a message. Watch me. Not that I need her or anything, right? Where'd you go? Okay, so I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna stop here, and I am going to mine so I live in Cottage Grove, and there are lots of places down there. There's a lot of trails. So Minnesota did this really great thing where they took a lot of the old rail trails and they turned them into biking/running trails. And they actually go all over the state of Minnesota. And so there's just some really great ones, but I am going to pull up this map here. So this is Cottage Grove Ravine Summer Trails, but this is huge, you guys. So there's one little lake here, which is nice and open, and they got a couple different parking spots. Oh, I hear you.
I don't know what happened. I was just like, everything just frozen, and then like it's just the circle just keep running. I was like, Jen, you hear me? Jen, hello.
It is not, but I just kept going. So I'm just gonna finish up mine, and then we'll jump back to you. So I was just telling them in Cottage Grove, we have this Ravine Regional Park. This place is huge. It goes behind the city hall. There's a service center here, but it is like a forest. And I
Wow.
absolutely love it because it reminds me of being home, back home in Washington and going on hiking and biking trails. I mean, you're not at a steep incline by any means because this is Minnesota and everything's pretty much flat. I mean, you might have some up and downs, but nothing is like climbing the side of a mountain.
Wow.
But yeah, I love this trail, and you would love it because I know how much of an outdoorsy person you are. And it is, the trees are just budding now. So you can go, but like midsummer, this area here with all the different colored trails is entirely canopied in trees.
Wow.
It is a thick, dense, lush forest. And they're mostly deciduous trees, which means they're the ones that lose their leaves in the fall. But and not coniferous, but it's still beautiful. Ferns. You don't want to go too far off trails. This is actually where I taught Max how to spot poison ivy.
Oh no.
But it's good. So, okay. Do you want
Well,
me to
I
jump
can't.
back to your link?
Too bad I can't teach Boba how to spot poison ivy.
Do dogs get it?
I don't know.
I think that they would like rub up against it and then rub up against you. I don't know if that works. But the strange things is so poison, there's always like a poison next to an antidote growing.
Oh.
So they say that if you use like the ferns nearby and you milk the or get the juice out and put it on the poison ivy, it makes it go away. So it's funny how that happens. There's some other plants that I think does that. But fun fact about Jen, I have, knock on wood, never gotten poison ivy or I'm not allergic to it. So I've been with people that have it and they have it really bad, like all the way up to their knees and they're pussy and swollen and oozy and gross. But I myself have never gotten it.
I don't think I have either.
Maybe you're not allergic to it. I wonder if there's like some kind of like test for it.
Well, maybe you just put it on your skin.
Yeah, no, that's like the wrong kind of test. I don't want that. That's the experience test.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me, everybody.
Okay. So I was here and I was telling them about Theodore Wirth Park and how great it is to be able to take this all the way from North Minneapolis to uptown, and you don't even have to see a highway. You go straight through a green, lush parkway, all the way through the chain of lakes over here.
Yeah, I think this is super funny when it's set distant as long as you want.
It's true because it connects and everything connects here.
Yeah, it's just like a skyline system that for running, you know?
Mhm.
Can you hold on? A really weird question. If you live in downtown, can you run in the skyline system?
And the skyways, no. I mean, you
Oh,
wouldn't
sky!
want
Oh my
to
gosh!
either. Like right now, like with a mask, running outside is so. I mean, that's the whole thing. You don't want to run. Wait, I'm going to be quiet. So I don't know if they're still doing this because of COVID, but you used to be able to go and buy tickets to the stadium, and this is like maybe dating me before the Viking stadium was up. And I think you could still do it now, but I could be wrong. They have roller skating days. You guys, if you know anything about this, like you can rent roller skates and go around the outside. I know you used to be able to do that with the Metrodome and stuff like that. So
That's
anyway,
kind of cool.
so Fort Snelling is breathtaking.
It's beautiful.
Yes. And it runs
Yes.
along the river there. And this one, when I saw this in your link, and I was like, oh, I'm on the wrong one there. This picture it's truly what it looks like in fall. Like it's so beautiful and colorful.
Yeah, it's the best place to take wedding photos.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. Okay, so there's much more here. And you can actually follow the river, the Minnesota River and the Mississippi River. Um, and there's places I'm trying to find you guys so I can get back. There are places to get on. I know off of 35W, if you take the like 102nd exit and you turn on to like Lindale and go to the end of Lindale, it like stops at the Minnesota River right there, and you can actually like run all the way to
Yes.
back, and it's off-road trails. So if you like getting muddy and dirty, I love to run there. It goes both ways on both sides too. I think there's some trails on the other side, like the southern side. I've never done them, only on the northern side.
Yeah, I don't know how you can get that courage to run and run and run.
Well, you start small, and then you get bigger and bigger. And then once you get big, then you start working on faster and faster. I started young though, and I like running. For me, it's meditation. Like a lot of people, I put on slow music. There's no words. It's kind of like the kind of music you'd get massage on. And I'm just like aware of my surroundings. I like to tell people that I study the Rorschach on the pavement. So and that I could, I don't know. It's so calming to me. My resting heart rate is like 50 now. Like I'm a much more calm person when I run.
Oh, I think I'm destined to be chubby because I don't like to run.
You know, you are not even close to chubby. Anybody watching this, turn it off. Turn it off now. Don't listen to this bullshit.
Look at this.
Well, your face shape has nothing to do with your fat content in the body. And it doesn't even talk about how you feel on the inside. How do you feel?
No, I don't. This is I mean I need to make more time for exercising, and I love playing badminton. And ever since I moved to Oakdale, I know no, it's just really hard for me to run back. I mean, to travel back to South Minneapolis to play badminton, but I do miss badminton very, 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 very much.
Badminton, like with like the shuttle
Birdie.
Yeah, it's called a birdie, but I think it's called a shuttlecock. That's so funny. I wake up at the ass crack of dawn, and I have like a light that I wear on my chest, and I run. I sometimes have to wake myself up and sleep in my workout clothes, but I have learned that for years, if I don't do it right away in the morning, I won't work out. Like I have to do it first thing in the morning. So I just carve out that time for myself while everybody is sleeping. Nobody needs anything from me to just focus on myself.
And I'm obviously not a morning person.
I know you're not.
I
You're
can work
a morning person. Anyway.
I can work overnight. Just don't make me wake up early.
Right. Okay. Well, I gotta let you go because I got a fire inspection to go to. And
That's right. Good luck, Jen.
All right. Well, I will talk to you later. Bye, Booba.
Bye. Bye, everyone.